Hey guys, here with episode 3 with my wife. We're going to talk a little bit today about corruption again. Um, yeah, you got it.
Well, I'm not going to get into specifics to, why the cops were called because it's very personal, but it had nothing to do with him putting his hands on me at all. The cops basically took what I said out of context and decided to go and tell him something different when he was thrown in jail. And the thing is, I had no idea that they said the things they said to him until he told me about it. And I was actually upset because I never said any of that stuff. So, and those calls are recorded and monitored, and I flat out said it. I was like, I never said those things that the cop said because they were going around and telling him that I said that he choked me and all this stuff. And like I said, the calls are recorded and monitored in jail. So when him and I were talking in jail and he told me about it, I was pretty shocked and I was upset. And I even flat out said it on the phone calls, and I said, I never said that, you know? So, like I said, that was recorded and monitored. So there's the evidence there with me saying that. I even had called one of the prosecutors up to let them know, and I flat out said I never said that. I said, I don't know where the cops are getting this information from, but I never said that. They're literally taking what I said out of context and decided to add things that wasn't true, you know? And I told the judge the same thing too. And then that's when they assigned this other prosecutor, and I told him that in his face. So they know. They know. That's the reason why they dropped it, because you got to think about it, right? If I'm in danger and I'm being abused or whatever the situation is, then we're going to drop a case. They would have seen me as a battered woman and try to do everything they could to protect me. And also, okay, they also said I could put a restraining order if I wanted to, right? I never did. Why? Because it never happened. That's the reason. And I don't want people to think that it was that was him telling me to say these things, because I know that's what some people think, because it had nothing to do with that. This is me saying it myself, coming out of my mouth. Okay? And that's one thing I can say. Him and I, we've been together for 8 years before we got married, and he's never ever hurt me, put his hands on me or anything like that in any kind of like physical way. Ever. Trust me, I'm Latina and we are crazy. We will not let a man hurt us in that kind of way, put their hands on us, because we'll fight. I don't care. I'm just being honest, okay? So that's one thing. I've been in relationships in the past where I was, abused and stuff like that. Like, I actually had an ex-boyfriend that actually hit me before because he was an alcoholic. I mean, I've been verbally abused before and mentally and stuff like that. But like I said, there's one thing that I can say. He's never done anything like that to me. He's never put his hands on me, ever. I wouldn't have been with him that long in a relationship, and I'm not stupid enough to stay with somebody for that long, because I know that there's women out there, that they're like, oh, but I love him, even though they get beaten to death and stuff, and they end up getting killed usually. But I'm not that kind of woman. I'm different, and I'm strong, and I don't take crap from anybody. And he knows that too. He knows how I am. I put people in their place or whatever, and I say how it is. So I'm not going to sit there and be one of them kind of women where they get abused out of love, because that's not even love anyway. They're just brainwashed. And that's how they end up getting killed. And I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm not stupid enough, especially, with a child involved and stuff. I'm not stupid enough. So, I mean, we're married too. I wouldn't have married him either if that was the case.
Married well as I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I actually was waiting for him, and he knows it. Who you think was putting money on his books? Me. If he did all that stuff, I wouldn't have done none of that. I would have cut him off completely. If he was abusive. So we had issues in our relationship, and I'm not talking about that because that's nobody's business, but it definitely had nothing to do with abuse. But we overcame a lot of things together, and like I said, that's why we got married. And we've been married since, and we've been happy since.
Yeah.
So, and I would appreciate you, some of the people that want to sit there and run their mouths, mind your business, and back off, and stop trying to, like, make lies up, and sit there and say that, that you don't believe him in this. I don't care. I know what I know, and that's all that matters, and he knows what he knows, too. You guys need to just keep your distance and mind your business, and that's all there is to it, because that's not right.
Yeah, I'm about real people, real friends,
Yes.
stuff like that.
And him and I, like I said, we've come a long way. We've been going to church and everything, you know. We've been committed, and things have been better ever since.
You know, I got friends that literally are like, oh, well, we don't, you know, they don't believe me. And
that's okay. They're not friends anyway.
That's what I was getting at. You know,
they're not friends.
It's like, you've known me for how many years? You've known me all these years.
I've known you since 2010, before me and you even dated. Me and you were friends.
Well, not just that though, but I'm talking about like those friends, the ones, the
yeah.
people that I grew up with, people that I've known for my entire life.
I know.
And like I've never given anybody reason to believe that I would do
it's
something
just, you know,
like that.
People just want to start drama and stuff. Like I said, and I don't care if you don't like me either just because I'm a Christian. And saying that I'm hateful. And you know who I'm talking about. Saying that I'm hateful because of my Christianity stuff on my page. It's my page. I post what I want. I see people all the time posting, you know, disrespectful things towards God and things that I don't believe, you know, that I'm in disagreement with. But that's why I don't sit there and comment or go and say all this stuff about them, saying, oh, well, you know, I hate this person and this and that. But then y'all doing it to me all because I'm a Christian and I'm posting my Christianity stuff on my page. I'm allowed to do that. It's my right. And then you want to sit there, you know who you are, and say, oh, no excuse for God and stuff. Yeah, it is for God, because I'm going by what the Bible says. And a lot of the stuff that I share, I'm not even the one that's typing it. I got a bunch of preachers on my page, and I'm friends with, you know, people on Facebook that I haven't met, but they're Christians. And I share their stuff because it's biblical facts, and I share it. But, you know, nowadays, good, like the Bible says, is evil, and evil is good. And that's exactly what's going on with our society. Anything that's, you know, biblical, Christianity and stuff is hate speech to people. And then we get called names, we get labeled names and all that stuff, which is ridiculous. But I don't see y'all hating on other religions, though. I don't see you guys talking crap about other religions. It's mainly Christianity, and it's a true fact. Like, even in commercials and movies and commercials or whatever, I know I said commercials, but what is it? Comedies, I mean. Who they make fun of, who do they mock? Jesus. I don't see them mocking Muhammad, Buddha, or any of these other religious figures. It's always Christianity being attacked. You know why they don't talk crap about the Muslims or whatever? Because they know the Muslims are going to try to kill them. That's why, because of their beliefs. And I don't care if you get upset about that. You can say whatever you want. Just saying. I'm just tired of people, you know, with their drama, trying to start stuff and making lies up that ain't true. Leave us alone. That's it. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop trying to act like, you know, you like him or me or whatever. If you don't like us, don't talk to us then.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, people just, they'll label you whatever.
Of course.
But I mean, that's why I'm going by, you know, past life Antichrist. I mean, I was painted as a monster by the system, so I'm rolling with it. Like, that's it. But
and these same hypocrites that sit there and say that love is love, you know, and all this stuff, that they love everybody. But when it comes to the Christians, all of a sudden, there's no such thing as love is love. No respect for us. You guys are a bunch of hypocrites. You guys only use that for the people that basically have the same kind of mindset. But when you don't have that kind of mindset and you're a Christian, then all of a sudden, you know, you don't like us, you hate us. You don't respect us.
Well, it's like
Isn't that something?
It's like what I said about the evolution thing. There's a lot of people that believe in evolution stuff. I said all I see is de-evolution. You know, a primitive people pushing radical pollution through a corrupt system with no real solution.
Right?
I mean, I can't describe it any simpler than that. Anyway, that's all for this video. Until next time, I think she's gonna possibly make more videos with me in the future.
I probably will, because this stuff actually works me up. Like, in a good way, though. I know some people are probably thinking, like, oh, I like that she's getting worked up. That's good. Let's press her buttons. Go ahead, try me. Press my buttons. I'm going to keep saying what I'm going to say, whether you like it or not. And that's all there is to it. I'm a blunt person. I don't care.
All right. Until next time. Peace.